All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And that one no good to start off tonight.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Takes the three. Here's Jones, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Bonga. Knocks it down from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
About a minute into this first quarter. And there's a pick. They grab their own miss. Five on the clock. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Inside. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. From the high post, he drills it. Defended by Jones. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Jump shot is good. He buries it from 3. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And a two-handed jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Jones has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. From behind the arc. The rebound by Bonga. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And it's all from three-point range. Defended by Jones. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Yeah, and especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
46 seconds left in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. And there's the screen. Unloads. Can't nail the jumper. Knocks down the long J. He's got 7.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Here's Bonga. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
24 seconds left in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Defended by Jones. And he jams it in!
Look out below!
You got no chance of defending him right there.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
And there's the rejection. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's Pokashevsky. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They've got Alexei Pokashevsky, and it's Jones in at the 5 down low. Pokashevsky covering. Yep, that one goes.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Pokashevsky. Knocks down the triple. Pokashevsky's got himself on the board with a 3 there. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
We've got Washington, and it's Pokashevsky in at the 4 slot. Outside Jones, back to Pokashevsky. Here's the 3. That shot is off. Pokashevsky's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's Nedovic. That 3's off the mark. And here's the fast break.
Old team foul. Dos Santos. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Goes up off the inbound, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now here's Pokashevsky. Jones sets a screen from deep 3-point range. The shot no good.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Washington passes to Pokashevsky. Six to shoot. The baseline J is on the way. The offensive rebound. Here's Jones. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. Here's Nedovic. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Here's Washington. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Washington's got 5. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
2 minutes remaining.
Pokashevsky with it. Snatched away. And they're on the break. Jams it in off a great move.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Washington, count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Washington's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall. 3 for 3. He's guarded by Washington. The 3 ball. Sinks it from distance. He's got 5.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Pokashevsky, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 6 left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Teodosic. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Three-pointer. He drops it from range.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here's Pokashevsky. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
34 seconds left in the second period. Connects from downtown. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Lundberg. Fires the 3. He drops it from range. Lundberg's got his first 3 points of the game.
They are shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
To the middle. Here's Nedovic. A deep 3. Knocks it down from distance. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Up by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nice game. Great performance by Alexei Pokashevsky.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Alexei Pokashevsky, and it's Ntilikina in at the point guard position. Shot clock at 5. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Now here's Pokashevsky. 9 points in the game. Pass to Bonga. Back to Pokashevsky. It's blocked. Defended by Jones. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Now here's Pokashevsky. Jacks up a 3. Second chance effort. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
First personal foul.
It's a close game here in LA. Three-pointer off the mark. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Unloads from 13. Tries again, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Second personal foul.
Floats one up, and he sinks the layup. He's got 9.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
Pass to Ntilikina. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's Bonga missing.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
The 3 is up. Drops in the 3.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Left side Jones. There's the 3. Bonga gets the bucket. Bonga's got 10 points in the game.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
2 points. That one goes.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Here's Jones. Banked it in off the glass. A minute 31 left in the third quarter of the game. Hits a three-pointer.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Drives to the hoop. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency. Jones has gone a nice 5 of 6 from the field tonight. And that one is stuffed right through.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. To the wing, right side. Six on the shot clock. The 3 is up. The shot that time not on target. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Pokashevsky. Clock at 6 for the lead. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He misses the free throw. Good on the second one.
Golden opportunity to take the lead. Instead, he merely knots up the score.
Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he nails the third.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Launches it. Misses the tray. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. They lead by. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Alexei Pokashevsky, and it's Jones in at the 1 spot.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
Yeah, you know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
Here's Teodosic. And he banks in the layup.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Jones feels it out. Pass to Lundberg. And here's Jones. Here's the floater. That shot, no good. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Away team foul. Third personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your home team.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Nedovic. Parries it from 3.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And it's in there.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Teodosic. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Lundberg. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Pokashevsky. Drops in the layup for 2.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Here's Nedovic. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Now here's Pokashevsky. Tight defense on him. Uses the glass on the layup. Pokashevsky's got 10 points in just the second half.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Nails it from 3.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Pokashevsky's got 22 points.
And neither side right now giving an inch. We'll see who cracks first.
Guys, intensity turned up at its highest level. A perimeter bomb fest going on right now.
Teodosic uses the glass to finish the layup.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Back to Pokashevsky. We've got 1:08 left to play in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Ball stolen. Defended by Jones. Here's Nedovic. Yes!
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Defended by Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He buries it from 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. A competitive game, you have to feel like.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Parker out there with Hernan Gomez, and it's Vesely in at the center position. Three-pointer. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Stolen by Vesely. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. He's tightly guarded. Offline from the top of the key. Pass to Cannon. They set the pick. Covered by Parker. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer on the way. They get it back.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Let's go. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
That three off the mark. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Got that one up quick.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
There's a screen. There's the three. Rebound by Parker. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Hernan Gomez a screen. That puts them in the lead. He has 5.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Cannon. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end. Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And it ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And the home team has possession. It's a 5-point game. Good on the triple. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Satoransky with it. There's a good screen. Pulls from the top of the key. And the basket is good.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Pass to Cannon. Hernan Gomez covering. Fires the three. Cannon can't hit. Here's Vesely. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Puts up a three. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 1:16 left to play here in the first. Hernan Gomez a screen. Fires it up. That's no good, and now he's missed two and made two. Here's Cannon, and he lays it straight in. Cannon's got 5 points so far.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Off target from outside. Stolen away. Pass to Satoransky. There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Satoransky's got his third basket of the night.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
They set the pick. There's Cannon with the three. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Cannon's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Elbow shot is on the way. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
They've got Metu. He's out there with Anderson. And it's Fall in at the center, locking down the middle. There's the drive. Teodosic kicks to Bollenboy. Just 5 on the clock. Kalinic. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Abrinas.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Laprovitola. Launches a 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
No good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Here's Teodosic. We're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Dos Santos can't get it to fall.
Yeah, he tried to adjust, but he got smothered. Good defense.
Here's Laprovitola. Fires for 3. And Nedovic pulls it down.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Abrinas kicks to Anderson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Down low. There's ball. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Intercepted. Knocks it loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Out left to the wing, Kalinic. The putback. Can't get the putback. Here's Laprovitola. He's got 5. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Laprovitola's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Inside, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Abrinas to the left wing. The 3. Rebounded by Bowling Boy. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Abrinas. Still scoreless.
It'll be a turnover. Home team ball.
1:24 left in the first half. Pass to Teodosic. Here's Nedovic. He's covered by Anderson. The tray. Nedovic misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Anderson kicks to Abrinas. Here's Medu. Pulls up. Teodosic grabs the miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Savvy little up fake there, fooling the D. Nedovic has got his first 2 points. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Here's Abrinas. Nails the wide open jump shot. 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Teodosic. A floater, and that one drops. Teodosic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Here's Laprovitola. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Nedovic. Takes the 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Satoransky looking around. Count that one. Satoransky's got 9. Satoransky's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. Hernan Gomez out there with Parker. And it's Satoransky in at point. And Cannon gets it to go. 10 points for him.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And here is Satoransky. He's got 9. Vesely kicks to Hernan Gomez. Jacks up a 3. And no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
We've got Satoransky. Hernan Gomez out there with Parker. And it's Vesely in at the 5 spot. Tries it from the top of the key. And that's good for 2. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Satoransky. No good with the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Hernan Gomez a screen. Sinks the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Cannon from long range. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Chalk up 2 there. Hernan Gomez covering. Here's Cannon. 13 points in the game. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
And here's Hernan Gomez outside. They get it back. Vesely passes to Satoransky. Parker right side. Nailed from 3-point land. Parker's got 6 points.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
From past the arc. It's good from long range.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
There's 1:54 left in the third.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Parker's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Covered by Parker. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. From downtown. You can't hit that time. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Vesely. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Out to the right wing. Covered by Parker. And he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 8.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Now, here's Satoransky. He's guarded closely. To the inside. And they're running. And here we go. Pushes it down to finish the break. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the third. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
With the teardrop. No good there.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
We've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Up 1. And we've got more action. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Anderson. Medu is out there with Fall, and it's Abrinas in at the shooting guard. Here's Latprovitola to the right side. His first shot coming late. Rebounded by Boy. Boy's got his 5th rebound in this one. Dos Santos. And a great assist by Teodosic as that one goes in. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Shots good by Lepro Vitola.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Coming off the floor for your home team, number 3.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow. Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Here's Teodosic, and he converts the layup.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Here's Leprovitola, and that one drops for him. Leprovitola's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Shoots the 3, and Nedovic pulls it down. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Teodosic, past the Boy, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left here in the 4th quarter. Fall can't hit. Here's Nedovic. He's covered by Anderson. Here's Leprovitola. Shoots. Offensive rebound. And Anderson has it in the corner. For 3. Shots good by Leprovitola. Leprovitola's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's Nedovic. He's covered by Anderson. The shot's good from Nedovic.
And that's a bounce-back 3, and they're back in the lead.
1:15 left in the 4th quarter. There's the screen. Leprovitola.
What a costly turnover. Those are the ones that keep you up at night.
Here's Teodosic.
Got it. Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Teodosic has gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
And there's the drive. And Nedovic kicks to Cannon.
Away team foul. That will be the line. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Swiped away. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Long range from the inbound. No good from three-point territory. Here's Nedovic. Basket good. And so they get the victory here at home. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Ntilikina, the pass to Bonga, driving in, and Parker pulls it down. Wide open. It's rebounded by Ntilikina. Here's Bonga. Parker defending to the paint. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Lets it fly. Jump shot is good that time. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Pass to Bonga. Got a piece of it. It's Parker on the attack. Chalk up two there.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
First personal.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Vesely. Hernan Gomez on the wing. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Jones. Ooh, dismissed. Now here's Satoransky, defended by Jones. From downtown, Satoransky shot is off. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Hernan Gomez sets a screen, and it's Satoransky penetrating. Sweet little floater. Satoransky's got 5 points.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Parker. And a miss there on the triple. Jones from outside. Satoransky pulls it in. Jones has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Goes up on the wing. No luck on that one.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Shot's good by Satoransky.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Here's Bonga. No made baskets yet. On target from range.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Here's the pick. Here's Satoransky. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jones from outside. And he goes in for the dunk.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs. I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here he goes. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Satoransky outside. Shoots. That won't go. 3 for 6 in this one.
Well, it's a make or miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Bunga. Fires from way outside, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
We've got Washington, and it's Jones in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
It's Pokuševski on the wing. Here's Metu. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Metu's gotten his first basket of the night.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Sends it home from three-point land.
And this will be more and more a part of his game, the more efficient he gets. Pokuševski, a big who can shoot it.
Anderson drives and finished off by Anderson.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Pokuševski, no good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. He's guarded by Washington, and a missed layup.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Now Pokuševski, 5 points in the game. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, that's a smart pass by Aleksej Pokuševski. This guy handing it off to a ready shooter. Nicely done.
To the right side. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Fires it. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Sinks it from distance. He has 6.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Jones sets a screen. Let's go with a 3. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Out left to the wing. Launches it. The shot comes out. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Shot clock at 6. That one's good. This game is all even. Pokusevski's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
1:11 left to play in the second quarter. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The three ball. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Looking to end the run. That shot off.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Fades back. That one's off. His third miss out of 8 tries. Here's Fall, defended by Jones. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Now the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Pass to Lundberg, back to Pokusevski. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Pokusevski's got 17 points.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Good if it goes. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Up by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we...
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Nice game. Great performance by Aleksej Pokusevski.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
They've got Aleksej Pokusevski, and it's Jones in at the 2. Pass to Ntilikina. Now here's Pokusevski. Three-pointer. And Parker pulls it down. Here's the 3. Jones grabs the board. Parker's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Pokusevski with it. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
This guy's got a lean frame, but he is willing to mix it up. Draws the foul there. Nicely done, Aleksej.
And he drops the first. And that's good as he hits both shots. About a minute played here in the second half. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Old team foul. Jones. First personal foul. First team foul. Coming off the floor for your home team, number 24, Isaiah.
Fires the 3. Drills it from deep. Give him 8 points now.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Here's Bonga. Parker defending. There's a screen. Bonga pass to Jones. Clock at 6. Here's Ntilikina. And the shot goes in.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Counted from distance.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
There's the three. Doesn't go for him. Defended by Jones. 4-3. The long distance three is buried.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Ntilikina. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. On Friday and then Monday.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Here's Jones. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. From the arc. The rebound by Bonga. On the wing, Jones. Down low. There's a screen by Metu. From deep. No good there. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
The shot off that time.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
It's good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Jones misses. Inside. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Give him 8.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
This one for 3. It doesn't go for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Leading by 10. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. They've got Alexei Pokashevsky, and it's Lundberg in at the point.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Bonga. No good on the triple.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Back to Satoransky. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Can't connect from long distance. Covered by Satoransky. Here's Pokashevsky. Drains the triple. Pokashevsky's got 22 points.
Well, I can see Alexei Pokashevsky has a well-rounded offensive game. Right now, he's looking so confident and so efficient.
Satoransky's shot is off.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Takes a three. Second shot opportunity. The three is up. The rebound by Bonga. Bonga's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Lundberg. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
They get it back.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Pokashevsky the miss. Here's Parker. Basket's good on the assist from Satoransky.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking a three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Pokashevsky tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. The three is up. Gets the three to fall.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the away team. Number 19. Foul.
We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. It's stolen. The three. Hernan Gomez. The pass to Satoransky. The three. The rebound by Lundberg.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
And they're running. Pulls up. Second chance shot. And Hernan Gomez with the lay-in.
Yeah, quick to the punch. Good anticipation by Willie, that time owning the offensive glass.
Now here's Pokashevsky. He's guarded closely. To the inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Ball passes to Hernan Gomez. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Hernan Gomez has got 4 points in the quarter.
With a defender in his face, Willie using his size and skill makes the adjustment nice.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
There's the triple. Fires in the triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Basket counts.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Satoransky left side. No good on the three. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
There's a screen. Pokashevsky the miss.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Lundberg, covered by Satoransky. Pass to Pokashevsky. from deep three-point land. Off target with the shot. And so the home crowd treated to a win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's
Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Tipped.
Zero. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Jones. Lets it fly. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. We're about 1 minute into the first. Back to Cannon. Shot clock at 5. Plays it up off the glass. Driving to the basket. And the shot goes down. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. There's a good screen. And rebounded by Davies.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now here's Jones. Defense is right there, and that one is good.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Pass to Cannon. Fires away from way outside. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Out to the right wing. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Looking to end the run. Ntilikina with the rebound.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
It's a 5-point game. Cannon looking over the floor for the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Cannon's got 5 now.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Jones kicks to Ntilikina. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Bonga. No scoring in this one.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Cannon, defended by Jones. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Davies. No good with the layup. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Jones. First personal foul. First team foul. at the line.
And that one falls for Cannon. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Bonga. Six on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Traps in the tray. He has 5. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Cannon. 1 second left. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
He takes it in. Teodosic, no good. Here's Pokusevski. Hits it from three-point range. Pokusevski's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Teodosic, the pass to Nedovic. Here's Teodosic. With the drive, Kalinic. They retain possession. Just 5 to shoot. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And the home team has possession. 4-point game. Washington passes to Pokusevski. Into the lane. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession on Saturday. Then on Saturday. Here's Teodosic. Still without a basket. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
From deep three-point land. Pokusevski can't hit. Pass to Teodosic. Dos Santos. He's covered by Washington. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. He's got 5.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Screen by Jones. Pokusevski with the ball. He's got 5. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Nedovic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, Pokusevski jams it in off the great move. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Pass to Nedovic. Dos Santos. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Inside. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Pass to Teodosic. Here's Boy. Puts one up from 19. Kusevsky grabs the miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Second team foul.
.110 left in the first half of the game. This one for three. That's off. It's his fourth miss in 7 tries. Kusevsky's gotten only one of his threes to drop for him. He's got 5 attempts. Took him no time at all on that one. 10 points for him.
What a good time for the three-pointer. The fast break had the D scattered all over the place.
Pass to Washington. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. A tight game here in New York. Boy kicks to Teodosic. Here's Boy from 15 feet away. And a great assist by Teodosic as that one goes in. Teodosic has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Kusevsky. He's got 7. Three-pointer connects from three-point range. Kusevsky's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Here's Boy. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Up by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Let's talk about our winner from the Western Conference.
Oh, he does a lot for this team. Controls the pace, keeps everyone involved, and then he can score.
He has a great mix of point guard qualities. And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the visiting team.
They're hitting at a...
And that's a halftime.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Jones is out there with Ntilikina, and it's Davies in at the center position. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half. Jones drives in, and he gets it to go. Jones has gone 2 of 3 from the field. Here's Cannon. Right wing. Driving to the basket.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Second shot opportunity. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. Cannon's got 11 points.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, first team
And
foul.
you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Bonga. Sweet move. He lays it in. Bonga's got his second bucket of the night.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
And there's the call on Jones.
First team foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game. So it's the visitors now. They lead by 4. Here's Cannon. Comes up empty down low. Here's Davies, and he dumps it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 7.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
It's Cannon atop the key. Pass to Ntilikina. Out to the wing. Power down with both hands.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
1:51 left to play in the third. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And Cannon gets it to go. Cannon's got 7 points for the quarter.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Here's Davies. He has 7.
Oh, yes! He got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. For 3. And Jones pulls it down.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
First personal foul, second team foul. Now into the lineup for your home team. Partizan, Wonderberg.
Off target from 3-point range.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Wonderberg. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. Akusevsky, the pass to Bonga. He nails it, and we're tied up. Bonga's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Takes a 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so after 3 quarters of play and some great offensive output, this one is... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Teodosic, no good. Okrzyjewski with the ball. To take the lead, he scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
A shot, and it falls over the rim and in.
He can run hot or he can run cold, but no doubt about which way he's running tonight. There is steam coming off that bad boy.
Fires the 3. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's the screen. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Over to the left wing. Kalinic, defended by Pokusevski.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a ticket and put up a few buckets on this squad.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Bonga, the pass to Jones. Here's Pokusevski, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul, first team foul.
That free throw, no good.
Alexei Pokusevski. 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw.
At the least, he did extend it to a 2-possession game. That's important.
Here's Teodosic, defended by Jones, to the left side wing. Three-pointer, and the 3-ball is good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Away team foul. Kalinic. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Bonga. Pass to Pokusevski. And it's blocked. Here's Cannon, down low, and he slams it one-handed.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam. Here's Bonga, drains the three-pointer.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Knocked away. Pass to Nedovic.
First personal foul, first team foul.
First free throw is good.
Dom taking 2 shots.
Good on both. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
On the basket by Jones.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Pass to Nedovic. All sorts of time. Pokusevski grabs the miss.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And there's the drive. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Second personal foul, third team.
That's good from Pokusevski.
And that tacks another big point onto the lead. Great N1 play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lundberg.
I mean, really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Personal foul, first team foul.
Here's Teodosic, defended by Jones. 1:14 left in the fourth. To the right side. And the 3 off target. Now Pokusevski. Pass to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Pokusevski. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
From outside the arc, it's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, you got to love the back and forth action we're witnessing here right now. I mean, the crowd's going crazy. One moment for one three-pointer, then they come right back and boom, another. Boy, this is starting to get real.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
It's showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
And what's their best move at this point?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Substitution on the court.
Tipped away. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
It's good from beyond the arc. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Fifth team foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
No good on the 3. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win none.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Satoransky right side. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Covered by Satoransky. To the left wing. Takes the three. Hits the trifecta.
And coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Releases. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. About a minute played here so far in the first. And the ball goes out of bounds, turned over.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Misses the jumper. Over to the wing. Lets the three fly. Sinks the tray.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And that one off the back of the rim and in. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter.
Ball is turned over. Home team ball.
Parker the screen. For three. First shot won't go. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. 6 to shoot. Puts it up. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot. Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Going inside, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside. Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. There's 1:59 left in the first quarter here. From outside the arc, knocks down the long J. He has 6.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Now here's Satoransky. He's closely guarded. Pure from three-point range.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Got a hand on it. 1:04 left in the first. Launches a 3. No luck on that one. Here's Vesely. Yet to see a basket. Here's Hernan Gomez. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Competing in the painted area. Willie not shying away from the contact. And now he'll will his way to the free throw line.
And so he makes both from the line.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Knocks down the triple.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. To the paint. Picked it out of midair. And here they come. Five ticks left in the first quarter of the game.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Leading by 4. And quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Here's Teodosic. Fires for 3. They get it back, and they'll get another chance. And the 3 off target. Anderson with it. The shot. Plenty of room to knock down that one. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. To the wing on the left. Off target with the 3.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
From outside, off the mark. From behind the arc. Sinks the tray.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Got it.
Came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
They set the screen. Lets it fly. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Off the mark there with a 3. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. He's got 5.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Metu. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Metu's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Teodosic. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. Kicks it out to Anderson. 3-pointer, no good.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pulls it. The shot, no good.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
No good with the triple.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Three-pointer. Gets the three ball to go. 1:15 left in the second period. They set a pick. Here's Teodosic. No points yet. And the bucket is good.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Offline with a three.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Fires hitting the triple. 5 points in the game.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Shoots. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the half. Soft touch off the glass. 20 seconds left in the first half of this one. Jacks up a three. He drops it from range. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. They lead by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Taking a look at the visitors, a tall order for them in this one. Looking to steal a win from a very good team. On paper, it's a tough hill climb.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the visiting team.
This is why so many...
Thanks as always for...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Here's Vesely. Satoransky outside. Sinks that one from the post.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
To the right side. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And the three off target. Out to the wing. Sinks it from distance. 9 points in the game.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And here comes the break. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Puts up a deep three. Parker, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Offensive rebound.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And here's Satoransky. To halt the run. Kicks it out to Parker. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. Parker's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Fires the three. Satoransky pulls it in. Hits the trifecta. The visitors with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Launches a three. And Parker pulls it down. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Takes a three. Unable to get that one.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
They set the pick from the wing, and that one good. Now here's Satoransky. Pass to Parker. Over to the left wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Fires the three. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. Stolen by Parker. And here's the fast break. Pulls it. Hernan Gomez, no good.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Beyond the arc. Launches it. It's not going to go that time. In transition, here they come. From outside the arc. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
The D lagging on the break, and he makes them pay full price.
And he drives in. Parker defending. Out left to the wing. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 14.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Inside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will end the shot.
First team foul. At the line.
Out to the wing. Five on the clock. From the corner. He can't get that one to fall.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Can't hit it from 12 feet.
He may not be the strongest inside presence, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Kept alive. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. From downtown. The rebound by Teodosic.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Out to the right wing. Here's Nedovic. Anderson covers. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Knocks down the long J.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And he lobs it up top. No good on the shot.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Pass to Fall. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Fall's got his first bucket in this one.
Now, there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
They get it back. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Here's Metu. From the arc. That shot off the mark.
I think they could have gotten a better shot attempt there if he wasn't so eager to let it fly.
And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
No good.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Anderson for three. Buries it from three.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Teodosic. Here's Nedovic. Anderson covers. From deep. Pure from three-point range.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Lets it fly. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Teodosic. They set the screen. From 13 feet, down it goes.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Here's Metu. Puts up a deep three. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Anderson. To the left side wing. There's the three. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Here's Teodosic. 56 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. To the wing, right side. It's hauled in by Fall.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Down low.
Home team foul. Double deal. First personal foul. Third team foul. Coming onto the floor for your home team, number 0.
Here's Teodosic. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. It's not going to go for him. The visiting club takes the win on the road. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Ntilikina. He's out there with Jones. And it's Davies in at the center.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now here's Jones. From downtown, Fall with the rebound. Now here's Satoransky. Can't connect from short range. Pass to Ntilikina. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Tell you what, the size and height Ntilikina possesses helps him here, clearly, especially on these and one opportunities.
Defended by Jones. Here's Fall. Yep, it counts.
I think the defense gave him a bit of a gift there. I mean, he got all the space he needed to go to work.
Lets the three fly. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Ntilikina. Hernan Gomez covering. Here's Bonga. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Satoransky. Offline with his three. Pass to Ntilikina. And their offense is really clicking right now.
playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
You know, that's what you love about Nilikina. I mean, very unselfish and constantly looking to set up his guys.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Here's Fall. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Now here's Jones. He's covered closely. To the middle. Here's Davies. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Trains it from beyond the arc. 5 points in the game.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Here's Bunga. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Defended by Jones. The game now all time. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. There's a screen. Pass to Davies. Boom, he jams it straight down.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
And here is Hernan Gomez. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's the 3. Drills it from outside.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Hernan Gomez covering from the arc. They get the rebound. Davies misses.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And Satoransky wide open. He fires. Almost, but it rolls out. Driving inside. Kicks it out to Jones. Launches it. That shot off the mark. Parker outside. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Leading by a point. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Jones is out there with Pokuševski. Then there's Washington. And it's Lundberg in at shooting guard. Pokuševski with the bucket.
Yeah, such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Here's Medu. They're running. Pokuševski with the ball. And Vesely picks him up defensively. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. On Sunday, and then on Tuesday. First free throw is good.
Jones at the line for 2.
And so Jones nails both of them. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Laprovitola. Still yet to score. They need this. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Now here's Jones. Guarded close. That one goes. Count it.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive end.
And you know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Here's Pokusevski, and it's off from three-point range. Pokusevski's gone 1 of 3 on the night.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Laprovitola to the wing right side.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Count it.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. They set the pick. Here's Pokusevski, nailed from three-point land. Pokusevski's got 6 here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Pokusevski grabs the miss.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Laprovitola gets the three-pointer to fall. Laprovitola's got his first 3 points of the game.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
They get it again. 1:49 left to play here in the half. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Pokusevski. Misses the 3.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
The shot's good from Laprovitola.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Pokusevski finds Jones. The tray. Pokusevski with the bucket. Pokusevski's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Lets it go from deep. Laprovitola, no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Launches a 3. Pokusevski with the bucket. Pokusevski's got 12 now in this quarter.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And Jones pulls it down.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Up by 15. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
Guys, how about our winner from the Western Conference?
The way the game is played now, it's tough for a big man to get the honors.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the home team.
I don't see the fight.
That'll do it for our show.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. They've got Metu, and it's Abrinas in at the 3. Washington passes to Jones. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. Satoransky with it. So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor. Ntilikina out there with Jones. Then it's Jones. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
On the wing, Jones. Hernan Gomez covering. And Jones slams it in.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
There's the 3. Good on the triple. He's got 16.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Jones with the screen on Hernan Gomez. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Second team foul. Checking in for the away team, number 32.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Bonga. That 3 off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
First team foul.
And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it, but I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success has certainly continued to keep that pipeline going.
Here's Davies, and he drives in, and good that time. Davies has got 6 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
They get it back. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time. And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. The 3 makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Pass to Bonga. Fires for 3. It's good from long range. He's got 9. 1:14 left in the 3rd. Davies has gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. No good from outside. From past the arc, That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be gone.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
No good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lets it go with the three. Rebound by Parker. Defended by Jones. Parker outside. Shoots the three. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 18. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Parker out there with Hernan Gomez, and it's Sadaransky in at the point. Pass to Pakusevsky. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Rebound by Parker. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. There's plenty of time to get back in it.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
There's the pick. The three. Bonga, no good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Jacks up a three. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 32.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's Pakusevsky. Over to the wing. Pass to Laprovitola. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now Pokushevsky takes the three. Rebound by Vesely. Vesely's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second. And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Hits the three-point bomb. Pakusevsky's got 20.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Provitola's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. They set the pick. Here's Pakusevsky. Knocks down the 3-ball.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
On Provitola, no good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Shoots it. He drains the quick shot. He's got 25.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial. That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound out to the right wing. Bonga deciding where to go with it. 4 on the shot clock. Pakusevski can't hit. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Right wing fires the 3. Bringas with the bucket.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Out left to the wing. Here's Pakusevski. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
And, you know, everybody in the building knows this is a wrap, a done deal. Put this one in the W column.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bonga the pass to Pakusevski. There's the triple. The rebound by Medu. And here's the fast break. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway.